What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. Um,
Don't date to have kids. Don't date to find a lover. Maybe just don't date. And I know that triggers a lot of people like, wait, no, the reason I'm dating is so I can get married and then have kids and then buy a house and then go to Home Depot or Sears on Sunday. And I work with thousands of people in the healing the heart space, the trauma space, the romantic space with relationships. And the problem with our society and our culture is we've expedited the journey. We do something to get somewhere, to get something, and that we think at the end of this journey, we're going to finally be at peace. We're going to be content. We're going to finally love ourselves. Once we find a lover, once we have kids, we'll have purpose. Once we have a house, we'll have security. And that's not how it works. And the reason that when we expedite things and speed things up, of like, man, this really
oddness, what makes you weird, what makes you different, that little strange quirk in how you want to dress yourself, that little strange quirk in your musical tastes, that little quirk in the food that you like to eat, that is who you are. Those are signs from deep within, from your core, from your soul. This is who you are. And if you lose that, not only are you not going to be successful in life, you will also lose yourself. You will be unhappy. You'll be alienated from who you are. And you can get away with that when you're young because you're happy, you look good, you've got energy, things are going right. You get into your 30s and you're like everybody else. You don't know who you are and you don't know what you like anymore. You're just following the trends. You start to get depressed and you start going down this rabbit hole and things can turn really ugly. You need a bit of courage in life. You need to go, okay, I am weird. I am strange. Lean into it.
so
Just because something is hard to obtain does not mean that it is valuable. My favorite things from Marcus Aurelius is the whole universe is change, and life itself is but what we deem it. Life itself is but what we deem it. The 8 most profound words in all of philosophy. What he means is that things are going to happen. You are going to have experiences in life. Almost all of the important impacts of how those experiences change you are going to be the story that you tell yourself about what that experience means. One of my favorite things from Marcus Aurelius is the whole universe is change, and life itself is but what we deem it. Life itself is but what we deem it. The 8 most profound words in all of philosophy. What he means is that things are going to happen. You are going to have experiences in life. Almost all of the important impacts of how those experiences change you are going to be the story that you tell yourself about what that experience means. One of my favorite things from Marcus Aurelius is
that's the other thing, is that if you determine your experience, you can determine if you're playing the hero, you're playing the villain, you're playing the victim, you're playing the tyrant, you're playing the Sith, the snake, the backstabber, whatever part you're playing that part. And you have to change that mental framework. You have to change your habits. You have to change everything. Your morning routine, what you do when you wake up, your evening routine, doing not enough technology, getting enough blue light, getting enough natural light. Because us humans, we thrive on natural light. Okay, like for me, like I'm high right now, so I'm just staring up at the sky, staring up at the beautiful colors of the trees. We got yellow, we got purple, we got orange, we got green orange, we got yellow green, we got like solid red. Oh my god, that solid red one is tough. We got red, we got amber, we got more amber, more yellow, more green. Um, a lot of blue, a lot of some clouds. Um, yeah, that's just the forecast for right now. um, but yeah, like whatever part you're playing, you have to change your mentality because once you change your mentality, you'll be able to be willing to live with yourself because you are dictating your own experiences off of little situations where those little details could be crucial or could be fatal. That's why taking them with a grain of salt and accepting them for what they are in that moment, within, as a man, we should do that within 1 to 2 seconds, or 1 to 3 seconds. For a female, or as a man, we gotta accept it and put it deep down, you know? We gotta take, like I said, 1 to 3 seconds. For women, that could differ. If you have a higher IQ, lower IQ, higher emotional intelligence, lower emotional resilience, whatever, you guys get the gist. Because it's all about understanding us. Because if we know us, then we know oneself. And once we know oneself, how we handle our emotions, how we handle our triggers, how we justify our society so we can fit it within our lives. Because it's all about societal norms that we are trying to justify. Because that's what society is nowadays. You pick your society and you fucking go with the flow of it. It's pretty sad. Oh damn, she was spotting my ass yet. But yeah, in life, everything comes down to our experience, how we interpret it through our lens of our eyes, because that is all that we see. And that is between the truth and the lies, between the snake's head and the devil's hands. Because you're either a snake or you're either a devil. And what I mean by that is you can either rip somebody's head off, or you can take their soul from their body and completely rip it to shreds. I've been through it. I know you have. There's angels out there, there's givers, there's lovers, there's carers, there's understanders, there's active listeners, there's you. Only one you. Okay, and whatever you consider yourself as, focus on those traits. Okay, for me, I haven't focused at all. I'm losing sight of my focus. I'm losing sight of everything. Which I need to justify my emotions, get those in order. And then, no, I'd say my emotions are, what the fuck? Yeah, like I said, my emotions feel like that they are in order. Yeah. Yeah, so it all comes down to our experience, how we perceive it, and of course that ties into our beliefs. And then once that ties into the belief, it ties into our identity. Who am I? We ask ourselves, why are we doing this? Why do we hate ourselves? Why do we want to kill ourselves? Why do we want to not try at school, at work, with friendships, with relationships, just connections in general? Because we don't know what is right and what is wrong, because we are blinded by greed, by ignorance, by identity, because we don't know our true identity. We're still figuring our path out because we're still young, we're still dumb, we're still stupid. Yeah. And what's your point? It's called growth. It's called learning to live with your thoughts, learning to live with your emotions, learning to understand your triggers, because that's life. Like, I'm staring at this tough ass leaf. It's half amber, half red, and it's like changing colors as I'm seeing it. Like, it is insane how cool it is. And then there's a red line right underneath it. That's wild. Oh, it's changing more amber. Oh my god, that is so cool. Well, it could be because the bee. Yay, bees, pollinate this tree so I can see the tree change color. Or just a singular leaf, because that would be really cool. Unless there's so many colors on it. But yeah, so within that belief, we can just be blindsided by love, by lust, by greed, by understanding, by perspective, by finding value within the little things. Because we truly don't know what those little things are. And that could be, for me, that's hearing bees fly by my ear or hearing horseflies fly by my ear. Because I've gotten this done 4 times. Yep, 4 times. And I'm only 20. That's wild. Yeah, y'all, that's all I got for y'all. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. Please subscribe. And please turn on that notification bell so you can stay informed about my weekly posts. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.